Thank you very much. It is good to be CFO of the company when you control the budget for video creation. And I know the marketing team is here. It will be still a tough budget discussion for next year. And Ben, my beloved husband, we're going to play this tonight 15 times before we go to bed. And I'm not joking, of course. This is a very special night for me to receive the Center's Corporate Impact Award. And I'm receiving it really on behalf of ADP and our 60,000 associates worldwide. I remember my initial job interview at ADP. Hate to reveal my age, but it was 18 years ago, with the former CEO, Gary Butler, who is here tonight. So thank you, Gary, for being here tonight. I'm a then young associate and eager to get the job. And I outed myself in the job interview with Gary, then president of ADP. I had to because I was bragging about my now husband, Ben, that I had just picked up on a hot Fire Island weekend. Gary, I made the story a little nicer. It was not quite as easy then, but not only did Gary 18 years ago, he did not blink for a second, but in a moment became a strong supporter of myself and of the cause of the LGBT community. From day one, he made sure that Ben and I became part of an inclusive culture of ADP. Dinners, corporate events, and Ben was included, and he ensured that the tone was set, that gay couple is uncompromisingly part of the cultural fabric of ADP. Since then, and throughout my 18 years at ADP, I had the honor to support many of the initiatives that the video took away from my speech, so I can be quick. For the last 5 years, I had the honor to work with Carlos Rodriguez, our current CEO. By the way, 4 of my 5 bosses at ADP are here tonight, so thank you for all of you to be here. Thank you. Carlos had been a special friend of mine and had been a great supporter of ADP Pride. We could not find a better one. We celebrate many of those advances. It's so good to hear, so I want to repeat them. We introduced, of course, way early same-sex domestic partner benefits. We have, I believe, the best and most generous health benefits for our trans community. Many, many years of 100% scores at the HIC Equality Index. We're supporting one of 80 S&P 500 companies, the Strong Equality Act. It's a good company as I wrap this up. The best place to work. It helps not only, I believe, our LGBT associates at ADP, but it's also, of course, we're trying as a large HR company to send a sign for the broader business community. We do take diversity and inclusion seriously. The center had a historic and global impact to the progress of the LGBT community. And as you hear from my slight German accent, I experienced actually the center many, many years ago in Germany for the first time. I was a young college kid in the 80s, and I had bought a magazine at a railway station to improve my English skills. And the magazine was called The Advocat. I may have bought also another magazine called Torso. But back to The Advocate. I know many of you want to go the other route, but this was a time, most of you are too young to know, but the president was Ronald Reagan and he could not pronounce the word AIDS. The epidemic was ravaging our community, and I wanted to learn about what was going on in the US, and here was the center at the core of a story about ACT UP, which the center hosted, of course, in its formation. and helped to drive to its success. Reading this article about ACT UP and inspired me to be out and participate at my first Gay Pride Parade. We call it Christopher Street Day in Germany, and it goes on today as the center is helping to drive progress on our course for the LGBT community every single day, day in and day out. The center then and today demands and models that fearlessness and ceaseless commitment to safety and equality for all that is a key driver for my participation at the center and for our good cause. So on behalf of ADP and from me personally, let me thank you. We at ADP do not take lightly our commitment to the past, present, and future of society and a workplace that genuinely celebrates the contribution, not of just of all, but of every individual and every person every day. In that sense, if an opera-loving, gay, German, geeky kid that cannot tell baseball from basketball can become chief financial officer of one of the great American companies, I think that sends a message that we all here in this room with all this talent together can create a better world, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much.